Hey Pokè Peeps, so today we're doing something a little bit different and I'm going to go through some of my favorite Pokemon for each type in the Generation 1. So without further ado, let's get started. Hey guys, so Grass type! As you all know and have probably seen in my recent videos, I've been loving Venusaur. So Venusaur getting my grass spot at the moment. Just such a lethal sun sweeper, so I had to go with it there. Then for the fire type Pokemon, I've always loved Ninetales, and now since I've been doing a lot of weather teams, with the drought, Ninetales has become, well, solidified itself as one of my favorite Pokemon. Now we've got the water type, so gonna go through here. Definitely a hard choice, but Gyarados has to be it. Ever since I've started using it with the Dragon Dance, Bounce, Flyinium Z, I have fallen even further in love with this Pokemon, so definitely going to be my water type Pokemon. Now we got normal Pokemon, so in the Generation 1, I didn't really love that many, but I think I'm going to have to go with Chansey. Just such a huge wall that I've always loved using. Blissey was actually one of my first EV train Pokemon, so got a little bit of nostalgia behind that pick there. Now we've got Electric, so I'm just going to go with my favorite Electric, Jolteon. Really love this guy, so fast and so powerful. You can run it with Scarf, you can run it with Specs, and it's just going to put out a ton of damage. Now for Psychic, I always manage to think of Alakazam when I think of Psychic types, so that's going to be my choice for this one. Now Fighting types. I didn't really connect too well with too many of the Pokemon in Gen 1 in terms of fighting Pokemon. One that I have come to like is the Poliwrath. It gets the Swift Swim ability, so I've been running it a little bit, trying some new things, and yeah, it's really cool and really quite effective. Rock types. I think I'm just going to go with Aerodactyl. It's always been a very cool Pokemon. Love the design, love how it looks, and love the little backstory behind it. Now for ground Pokemon, definitely going to be Nidoking. One of my all-time favorite Pokemon. Love the design, love its typing, and love how diverse it can be in competitive battling. Now with flying, it's going to be Mega Pidgeot. With the ability No Guard, it's just insane, and I really enjoy playing with it. Hits like a truck and is super speedy, so definitely my favorite flying in Generation 1. Now going on to bug Pokemon, I'm going to go with Mega Beedrill. I know I've picked 2 Megas in a row, but I feel like these are Pokemon that really never were given a chance to shine in their own generations, and it wasn't until Mega Pokemon came into it that they were really getting used as much as they deserve to be. Now we've got Poison Pokemon. I'm definitely going to be going with Venomoth here. I love the design, I love its shiny, and I think it's really quite cool. It's got some great moves, and I don't think it's used nearly enough in competitive battling, just because it is a little bit frail, and it's not one that you tend to see, so I guess people are sort of shy in that respect. But it is a really strong Pokemon. Dark Pokemon, we're definitely going with Alolan Muck. I've loved Muck. I've always loved Muck, but it needed that little bit extra, and I think the Dark typing really just put it over the edge into one of a standout Pokemon, really. Hey, so now we've got Ghost types, so I'm definitely picking Gengar here. I'm not really a fan of Mega Gengar's design, although I do love its shiny. The white is incredible, but the design of normal Gengar is quite fantastic. I've always loved Gengar, particularly since first seeing Gengar in the anime, in the little haunted house there with Haunter and Ghastly, sort of playing tricks on everyone. It was pretty cool. Unfortunately, they've taken Gengar's main benefit off of him, which was the ability to levitate. It was such a good switch in for so many Pokemon. And yeah, I really think they crippled the Pokemon by changing its ability. Now, Ice type. I'm going to go with Lapras here. I love it, and I really hope in Pokemon Sword and Shield that it gets a Gigantamax form. I really think that it's been overlooked a lot in the past. A lot of people love it, but its competitive use really has never been that to be admired. It's sort of not strong enough to be a physical sweeper and not bulky enough to be a wall. So yeah, it's sort of in a little bit of a limbo position. So hopefully a Gigantamax form will throw it into either one of those categories there. Now for Steel Pokemon, I think I'm just going to go with a Magneton. I don't really like too many Steel Pokemon. I think they're a little bit of a basic design. Just my opinion, but you know what? That's me. I think we know where I'm going with Dragon. It's definitely going to be Dragonite. Love the design. I think it's such a cool Pokemon. Love the little mailman there. Awesome pick for my Dragon. And then for Fairy typing, I'm going to go with Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime's always been one of my favorites. Again, it was in my first 6 EV trained Pokemon. I was running it as a speedy special defensive wall with Carmine, Thunderbolt, Psychic, and I think I had Shadow Ball on it at the time. Definitely would be Dazzling Gleam now that it is a Fairy type, and it's actually one of my favorite shinies with the lime green there. So they're my picks at the moment. Okay, so let's see what our final image looks like. Pretty cool there. So we've got Venusaur as our grass type, Ninetales, Gyarados, Chansey, Jolteon, Alakazam, Poliwrath, Aerodactyl, Nidoking, Mega Pidgeot, Mega Beedrill, Venomoth. Then we have the Alolan Muck, Gengar, Lapras, Magneton, Dragonite, and last but not least, Mr. Mime. So they're my top picks for each type for Generation 1. If you enjoyed that video, guys, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Also, hit that little notification bell. Really helps me out. Let you guys know when I'm posting. So, as always,